Oh, dat is daadwerkelijk een heel schattig niet profielpicture. Dat is een heel schattig fotootje zo. Dat is een mooie tekening. Hallo mensen! Mijn naam is TheMattLuigi en welkom terug bij een nieuwe aflevering van Doki Doki Literature Club. Vorige aflevering hadden we ons eigen gedicht geschreven en dat gaan we nu laten zien aan iedereen. Dus ik heb tussendoor gewoon besloten, ik ga proberen Natsuki te daten. Maar geen zorgen, het is niks meer dan gewoon ik en zij die de perfecte match zijn, omdat wij toevallig dezelfde naamachtig iets hebben. En omdat dat eigenlijk gewoon ja best wel beter is voor de storyline. Want ik heb geen zin om Sayori te daten, je kan Monica niet daten. Dus dan dacht ik van weet je wat, de gast die ik keek had Yuri gedate, dan ga ik Natsuki daten. Dat lijkt mij echt een prima idee. Dus dat gaan we eventjes lekker doen. Dus hopelijk vinden jullie dat geen probleem. En hopelijk vindt de politie dat geen probleem. Want anders heb ik een probleem. Maar goed ja, we gaan dus verder met de game. Hi again, Matchkey. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. Don't you worry, Monica. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was on the last to come in, so everyone else already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Matsuki. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment to you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me like you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And like last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here to hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying manga and manga. Manga is literature. Hey, kijk, zie je? Ik hou van manga in deze game dan. Zij houdt van manga. Dus ze zijn voor elkaar gemaakt. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Hey, don't worry, guys. Natsuki always gives it his best as long as he is having fun. He helps me with busy works without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's just because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. And we almost died. Because you killed us with fire almost. I mean, I said for a joke, kill it with fire, but I didn't mean it literally. Sorry. Is that so? Ja, dat is zo. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Matsuki can become good friends too? Sayori. Punt. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situations he just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when It's really not. What do I do? Don't worry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It will make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Ze is voor mij echt een heel langzaam karakter. Ik vind het gewoon leuk om heel erg langzaam als haar te praten. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so fucking cute? I mean, look at her, man. Ze is de meest schattige persoon op de wereld, zowat. She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much except for manga and anime titties. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. En in het echt ben ik wel gewoon daadwerkelijk iemand die een goed boek kan waarderen. Echt waar, boeken zijn gewoon nice om door te lezen, mensen. Alsjeblieft, ga meer boeken lezen. Het is gewoon leuk, oké? Het is kino in kop, zoals de Duitsers zeggen. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I'll look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everybody is settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the car. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is running around the closet. Sorry, ik dacht dat het zei room closet. Egg! I hear Natsuki utter exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking... Daar gaat mijn telefoon voor de zoveelste keer. Freaking like Monica? She never puts my spot back in the like right spot. What's the point into keeping your like collection organized if someone else is just gonna like mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes around the shelf. Manga. You read manga like right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you like bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? Nou, dat je een fucking weeaboo bent, gast. Wees eventjes duidelijk. Luister eens eventjes. Je speelt letterlijk nu een anime game. En je leest alleen maar manga. En je bent een zielige sukkel. Oh nee, wacht, daar ben ik. Laat maar. I see. Trouwens, dit is wel heel erg leuk. In de let's play die ik heb gekeken, dit stukje zat er volgens mij niet in. Dus omdat wij nu een heel mooi gedicht hebben gemaakt voor Natsuki, hebben we dus het verhaal een beetje veranderd. Dus dit is ook allemaal nieuw voor mij. Of ik ben gewoon aan het trippen op LSD. Je weet wel, met kleurtjes en zo, die meme. En is dit gewoon in elke let's play ooit, weet ik veel. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curiously, I pull it out of the stack. There it is, like... Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns the box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Like so much better? Seeing a box like set with one book missing is probably the most like irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get close and look at the box. See, box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna like judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points at the glass room door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. Come on, girl, let me say something, man. Girl, man. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Matsuki. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Dat is wel een mooi gezegde. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in a colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there like... What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Ik wist al deze tijd al dat dit een keer moest gebeuren. Jongens! Ik ben... Oh, nee, grapje. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't wooden chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Huh? Well, why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again itches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Whoa! How long has it been I read something since I read the beginning? Huh? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe something after I've already finished the series. Hey, why are you are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess you know I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about the simple things. There's... Ik vind het heel grappig, even tussendoor. Ik doe de hele tijd bij deze stem van de generic bitch, die ik wel eens doe bij bijvoorbeeld Inazuma 11 voor Nelly, doe ik altijd zo op de bitch voice en dan soms ertussen zetten, tussen de tekst. Omdat ik weet, dat is hoe een heleboel vrouwen in Amerika praten. Echt waar, ik kan me zo irriteren aan de manier hoe die mensen praten. Omdat dat van die echte duidelijke... stereotype Amerikaanse studenten zijn bijvoorbeeld. En ik vind het grappig hoe zij zelf af en toe gewoon dat zelf zegt. Hier, in dit geval is het gewoon zo van, om daadwerkelijk te zeggen van bijvoorbeeld. Maar soms is het, zeg ik zelf als grapje. En dan staat er ook daadwerkelijk dus dat vind ik leuk. Ik heb trouwens thee hier zo. Aardbeien thee is fucking nice. Matt, je moet niet eten en drinken in je video's. Nou, dat beslis ik, want dat zijn mijn video's. Oké, we gaan verder. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they are obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get, like, to know the characters. And besides, it's, like, still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of, like, drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it, like, so good. There are so many touching, like, parts. Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Like? Volgens mij, zij zou echt gewoon de perfecte persoon zijn voor een YouTube kanaal. Wat ze zegt, om de seconde like. Dus om de seconde word je eraan herinnerd om te liken. Misschien is dat waarom ik in Inazuma 11 en in deze games de like voice geef. Zodat jij gewoon gaat liken, kijker. En nu we het daar toch over hebben. Like eventjes die fucking video van mij. Ik kan likes gebruiken. Het is wel nice om te weten of mensen mijn dingen leuk vinden. En voordat ik een hele minuut ga praten over likes. Laten we verder gaan. Dat was een South Park grapje. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. This isn't even my final form. Good save, like. Ah, this chapter seems like really it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah? Why does that, like, matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's, like, just a coincidence? Like, I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Fucking pronunciations. I like would ever get into anything because it in the manga. I feel like bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. Het is gewoon zo duidelijk. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, a lot of hobbies to pick up from a manga. That's definitely one of the better ones. Ja, sommigen zijn gewoon gasten die de hele tijd geobsedeerd zijn met borsten. En dat is een nare hobby om te hebben. Want als je de hele tijd geobsedeerd bent met borsten, dan moet je even naar de dokter of zo gaan. Dan is er even wat mis met je. Ik bedoel, borsten zijn nice. Maar de kont do. Oké, not to mention, she's really good at it. So who am I to judge? Oh, dat is daadwerkelijk een heel schattig niet profielpicture. Dat is een heel schattig fotootje zo. Dat is een mooie tekening. I like this. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished up a couple of chapters at this point. Punt. Ik zei eerst point, toen punt. Ik raak helemaal in de war van de hele tijd switchen naar Nederlands en Engels. Het is irritant, maar hey, als ik dit alles ga vertalen naar het Nederlands, dan komen we nergens. Dan zit ik een uur lang bij één tekst zo van, ben je zeker dat dit niet boring, wat is boring? Soms is het heel... Kijk, ik weet precies wat boring betekent, maar soms vergeet ik gewoon wat het Nederlandse woord is. Dat is zo irritant, dat heb ik zo vaak. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's like not. Even though you're just watching me read. Oh, wacht. Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with like that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I fucking telefoon, hou je mond. When I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Vraagteken? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Ah, sorry.
like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for like kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? It makes me want to like punch them in the face.
Dat heb ik een soort van met mijn vrienden daadwerkelijk in het echte leven. Nee, niet allemaal, maar een bepaald vriendengroepje waar ik heel vaak mee spreek en game. Vrienden van school. Zij zijn echt helemaal anti-Nintendo, zowat. Zij vinden Mario kinderachtig. Zij vinden Pokémon kinderachtig. Zij vinden heel Nintendo kinderachtig. Zij zeggen elke game op de Switch is kut en kinderachtig. Zelfs al is het een port van bijvoorbeeld Skyrim, dan nog is het omdat het op de Switch is kut en kinderachtig. Omdat het Nintendo is. Zelfs nu Nintendo zo erg heel veel aan het verdienen is en een heel goed jaar achter de rug heeft. Zelfs dan zeggen ze nog dat de Switch is gefaald. Omdat het Nintendo is en het is de Switch. Dus dat faalt automatisch. Dus ja, dat is het zo'n beetje. Ook al doen ze af en toe nog wel eens Pokémon met me spelen. Stiekem vinden ze dat. Het is een guilty pleasure. Stiekem vinden ze dat nog wel leuk.
Makes me want to like punch them in the face. One Punch Man!
I know those kinds of people. Ja, ik ook. Ik sprak er net 2 seconden geleden over.
Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty, like, accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, like, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe around here in the club room. Captain Monica was Captain Monica, of was het, is dat Captain Monica? Captain Monica was kind of a jerk about... Oh, Captain Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, like, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Nou, misschien wel, heb je daar ooit over nagedacht?
But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
Streepje, puntje, 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 zo. Dit is geweldig. Deze conversatie.
Jeez, that's enough, like, are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah.
I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I like and subscribe, please. I need the subs.
I totally forgot that happens, like. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite, like, character. You always feel a little bit bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that, like, yet. Just finish this chapter.
Nice! Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast of her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, from whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself.
Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with the poems today? Oh, like, come on. Could your timing be any, like, worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there.
Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're giving it, like, back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Ah, yeah, but Monica just said...
Don't be like dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, like, of course, it would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it, like, home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start, like, the next one. And if it gets banned, I'll kill you. I'll fucking kill you, mate. Like, you don't even know how big the fucking knife is I'm going to use to cut your fucking throat if it bends. So, I'm gonna fucking kill you if it bends, alright? By tomorrow. I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. That word. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish this? Alright then, I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, everyone, do you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find so much inspiration, since I've never really had done this before. Even kijken. Well, you know that now that everybody ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching to their bags. I do the same myself. Oké, who should I show my poem to first? We hebben hem voor Natsuki geschreven, dus dan laat hem als eerst aan Natsuki zien natuurlijk. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. ... Vraagteken? Okay, like, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, like, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What? That was the point of sharing our poems in the first place. I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share your fucking poems. So you better fucking give your opinion. Like Monica said. Well, like, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and like make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature like looks like. And you went and ruined it, like. I hope you're like happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki gets caught. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so like, you don't understand anything, like, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Like, pretty sure you never actually said that. I say it mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show yours, right? Grr, fine, I guess. Only because like Monica will make me if I don't. Oké, dit vind ik dan wel een leuk ding aan de hele, game. Je kan gewoon daadwerkelijk de gedichten lezen. Wat leuk is. We hebben dit, zoals ik in de vorige video zei, op school ook echt heel veel gedaan. Gewoon heel veel gedichten lezen. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Oké, nice and simple. Yeah, like, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What?
Just be, like, honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everybody in high school thinks that writing has to be all so skilled and stuff. So people don't give me even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves?
Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, like exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you so hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other like nice thing about the simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose.
Deze stijl van gedichten schrijven doet mij heel erg denken aan de stijl van de 60ers. De 60ers van daadwerkelijk gedichten maken, dat is een groep mensen die in een bepaalde periode van 1960 geloof ik dus gedichten schreven. Die probeerden juist heel erg simpel te schrijven, waardoor het bericht daadwerkelijk goed te begrijpen was. Gewoon dat de poëzie voor iedereen toegankelijk was. Dat was het hele doel van de 60ers. En ze deden exact het tegenovergestelde van de 50ers. Dus dat is pittig cool, want de 50ers die deden juist hele rare gedichten schrijven. Een van die gedichten, zoals Ote, kwam zelfs in de Tweede Kamer. Omdat mensen zeiden zo van, hey, is dit poëzie? Er werden letterlijk kamervragen omgesteld, omdat mensen het zo belachelijk vonden. Tegenwoordig vinden we het kunst, maar ja. De 60ers wilden dus tegenovergestelde doen van dat. En die wilden juist laten zien van, hey, we kunnen simpel schrijven en dan ook nog een heel goed bericht overgeven. Dus dat is wel nice. Dat is precies wat hier gebeurt.
It helps like bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Like didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor with her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oké, nice. Oké, en wie gaan we het nou laten zien? Ik denk... Er zit meer van Sayori in dit gedicht, omdat ik daar een paar keer op klikte dan Yuri. En Monica, die kon je niet eens kiezen. Volgens mij kan je die op een geheime manier kiezen, alleen ik weet niet hoe. Dus misschien in de toekomst ooit als ik deze game nog een keer speel voor YouTube. Dus ik laat hem eerst wel aan je Sayori zien. Misschien vindt zij hem leuk.
This is a good poem, Natsuki. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. I'm kind of the guy who would be writing poems in his spare time.
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Natsuki. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know.
Ik ga trouwens eventjes opstaan. Zo. Oké. Kun je verder.
Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Dus dat betekent dat ik een goed persoon ben. Nice, dan kan ik nou al die kleine baby-lijkjes uit mijn kelder gaan halen en zeggen van... Haha, ik ben een goed persoon. Er zitten geen baby-lijkjes in mijn kelder. Baby-lijkjes zijn niet goed. Wij hebben liever levende baby's, oké? Ik vermoord geen baby's, oké? Geloof mij. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you on that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
Well, we'll see about that. Okay. Dear Mario Sunshine, I fucking hate you. Okay, sorry. Sorry, Boris. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me get out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. Fucking phone. Bitch! But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Nice, dat is toch wat we allemaal willen. Eigenlijk technisch gezien, we willen gewoon allemaal nice ontbijt hebben. Did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be so mean. I still tried my best.
Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially the last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Eggs and toast is gewoon fucking lekker. Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica is the best.
Ah, yeah.
But next time I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Oké, dan gaan we nu... Monica.
Hi, Mitchki. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, let's hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay? Alright,
I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Mitchki. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But that's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like it, Mitchki.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein?
Maybe a long time ago.
He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that I should fuck you? Okay, nee, grapje. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in my poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning of through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of the style that suits you. Everybody else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
Waarom zegt iedereen dat? Jullie zijn meesters, waarschijnlijk. Jullie doen dit al jaren. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good.
Well, that's cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel the way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh god, dit is een lange. Don't take out of context. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction of the sparkle protrudes. A lazy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside of the glue for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out of the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. Just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too deep. Scratching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And on the other side was looking in. Oh, and he on the other side was looking in. Okay. Kan ik nog... Oké, zo.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it.
Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for...
Oh, sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing in between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess I could say that I had some kind of empathy recently. It's been influenced by poems a bit.
Your Fanpy, de Pokémon, ja, daar gaan we mee.
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem, a story, your brain gets too fixated with specificating the point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later.
Ja, maar als je jezelf forceert om iets te doen, dan komt het er nooit goed uit. Dat is niet leuk. Als ik mezelf forceer om video's te maken, dan zijn de video's kut. Dan zijn ze heel erg slecht. Want dan geef ik geen lekker commentaar. En dan zou ik kunnen zeggen, later in de editing zou ik de kutte stukjes eventjes weg kunnen knippen en zo. En dan wordt het uiteindelijk beter. Maar dan is het geen video waarvan ik zeg van nee, hier ben ik heel trots op. Bijvoorbeeld bij video's. Zoals, hoe heet het, een van mijn theorieën. De Minecraft filmtheorie. Ik was nooit echt de grootste fan van die theorie zelf. Maar in die tijden had ik echt geen idee wat voor theorie ik moest doen. En iemand had dat voorgesteld, dus ik dacht van dan ga ik daarop schrijven. En het is niet een van de beste theorieën ooit. Het is echt niet de beste. Uiteindelijk was die ook niet waar. Maar als je jezelf dus forceert om iets te doen, dan werkt het niet. Als je iets uit plezier doet. Bijvoorbeeld mijn video van, hoe heet het, de Legacy of Discord. Die video. Ik ben echt fucking trots op die video. Omdat ik heel erg veel plezier had met het maken. Ik vond het geweldig om die game te pakken en die reclames te pakken en er even lekker over te zeiken. Natuurlijk, negativiteit is niet altijd het beste wat je kan doen, maar het is wel nice als je gewoon iets doet waar je gepassioneerd in bent. En dat je daar leuk plezier mee kan houden. Dus als je jezelf forceert, dan komt het er nooit echt goed uit, weet je wel. Dus, Monica, lesson of the day, je bent retarded.
Another way to think about this, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Just move your hand and go with the flow. But that's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening.
Oké. Nice, dan gaan we nu naar Yuri.
Punt.
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes before more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, so sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on.
Oh,
Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess it might be after reading through it.
Ah, so it's that bad.
No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that those specific writing habits that are usually typical to new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up one of them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thoughts, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even simple poems. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you a time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure who Yuri is apologizing to, herself or to me or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do.
Deze fucking video is trouwens al bijna een uur. We gaan alleen deze poem nog lezen van haar en dan kappen we ermee voor deze aflevering.
I love to share my thoughts, the process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be literature club? Okay. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by a sicking blue-green hue of the future. Both claims breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Okay. Nice.
I'm sorry, I have such a terrible handwriting.
Ja, je kan het maar beter zijn, want ik kon de helft ervan niet lezen. Het is alsof je niet wil dat ik lees. Nee, grapje. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Eigenlijk stiekem wel. But it took you a long time. Oh,
but it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
No, not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's the first time sharing poems, I want to write something more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Matsuki.
Really?
I must have totally
missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their work. they usually get more than all the simple story or paint a picture.
Daar gaat mijn fucking telefoon weer.
In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is the only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in the last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left out with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought about that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't take long before you pick up one of these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Oké, nice. Phew. Dat denk ik ook, want deze fucking aflevering is te lang. Daarom gaan we eventjes 7. Hupsakee, yes, return. En dan bedank ik jullie nu voor het kijken van deze aflevering van Doki Doki Literature Club. Volgende aflevering gaan we waarschijnlijk weer een poem schrijven. Ik weet niet of we heel erg dichtbij zijn bij het volgende transaction geding van een poem te schrijven, maar we gaan het zien. Dus mensen, ik hoop dat jullie deze video leuk vonden. En als jullie hem leuk vonden, geef dan een like. Abonneer zou ook leuk zijn. En dan zie ik jullie de volgende keer weer. Bye bye!